Hey friends, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you my 5 must-have tools if you're going to start working on cars at home. First tool you're going to need jack stands. You'll see these in almost every video I use, and you will see them under every car whenever I have them jacked up. Super important to keep you safe. And I would definitely recommend having multiple sets so you can hold your car up in multiple places when working underneath it. Tool number 2 is going to be a torque wrench. These things are going to make sure that you can tighten your nuts and bolts to spec per the manufacturers when you're doing repairs on your vehicle. You'll see me use these quite often when doing things like brakes, wheel bearings, shock struts, even things like oil filters on certain vehicles. Next tool is going to be an extendable magnetic grabber tool. This thing can save you a lot of headaches, a lot of pain, because it can get down into hard to reach areas because you're going to drop bolts, you're going to drop tools. You need one of these. One of the tools I talk about all the time, one of my favorite tools, a body panel remover tool. These are useful when doing any body work, stereo work, removing clips from the vehicle, anything. Comes in handy all the time. You'll see these in almost every vehicle video I make. And last, but definitely not least, an impact wrench. You're going to need this thing if you're doing brake jobs, removing wheels, anything that has big bolts, big nuts with lots of torque on them. I want to give you guys some additional tips here really quick when you're working on cars, or if you're just getting into working on cars, because it's going to be frustrating and challenging at times. The first thing, be patient. Take your time. Working on your car can be very frustrating, but it's super important to be patient. Don't rush through the job. That's how you're gonna make mistakes. That's how you'll miss steps. So really slow it down and just pay attention to what you're doing. You know, this is a piece of advice I have to remind myself all the time. Read the instructions if you are doing something you haven't done before. Do some research, make sure you know what you're doing, and that leads into the next thing. If you're not sure what you're doing, ask for help. Go online, do your research, reach out to a friend, a family member, someone who knows more about working on cars than you do. And my last little piece of advice, don't be afraid to make mistakes. We all do it. I do it all the time. It's going to happen. Just make sure that you learn from it. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below, and be sure to check out my other videos for tips, tricks, and see what other tools I use. Thanks for checking out the video, and until next time.
Yeah.